Now we have fixed it, but it's always a good idea to test this before installing it back, so that you don't have to open it up again. So let's turn on the car and slide it in. Wait, just like that, connected. Now you just test up, down. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of VBuilds, and I am again back with a quick fix. So now what's happening in my car is the rear power window control is not working. Actually the switch is not working. So what's happening is when I put it down, the window goes down, but when I try to pull it back up, this switch doesn't work. Check this out, it doesn't work at all. When I try to put it down, it does go down. So how do I know this switch is bad? Is because when I try to do it from the driver's side window, check this out, goes up, goes down. So I know that the motor is okay, the mechanism works, it's just that the switch is not working. So today I'm going to try to fix the switch. So let's open it up. This switch right here, this switch is fairly cheap. You can easily get it for $10-20, or you can find a used one from a scrapyard, and you can quickly replace it also. That's a quick snap in, snap out, very easy fix. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to repair this switch itself instead of replacing it. So this way, if you watch this video, you will know how to replace the switch also, and in case you want to fix it, you will know how to fix it also. So you will have both the options. So let's do it. Now to open this, all you need is a plastic thing like this, because if you use anything which is metal, you might make scratches on it. So the good thing is you don't have to open the whole door panel. You can just slide this in like this, and it has some locks, so carefully and slowly just pop it out, just like that. So now to remove this wire, make sure you don't pull on these wires. You have to press this notch right there. If you can see this one, you have to press it. This is a lock, and then you can pull it out like that. So out it goes. Carefully the wire is removed. Now we have our power window switch separated from the car, and we can work on it. Now we need to separate this switch out of this trim. That's quite easy, just a Phillips head screwdriver, and open 1, 2 and 3 screws. Don't lose them. Now this is completely separated. We have this switch. Now we can start working on it. So the electronic component is all inside this. So what we need is, we need to open it properly. So you see it is locked in place using these 1, 2 and 3, 4 locks. So to open it, you just have to pry it like this carefully. Okay, and then I'll just open it and then take it to the workbench. Four of some tools to free all the locks. So you put it in there just like that. Other one also just like that. Wait, don't want to scratch my car. Okay, just like that, you put in there. It will free up the right side locks. Okay, now, and on the left side another one, and just pry it open. So back to our workbench. So let's test the switch, what's wrong with it. Basically I'm checking the continuity to all the 5 pins. This is basically a polarity reversal switch. So there are 5 pins going out of the switch, and I'm checking if all the 5 pins are connected somewhere in the circuit or not. And this is just a continuity tester checking the continuity between 2 points. So after checking, I realized there is one pin which is not connected anywhere on the circuit. So let me try to show you. If you see like this, you have these points there, and there are 5 pins coming down through the circuit board. So basically this one on the right, this pin is broken. So that's why you can't see it. It has basically rusted and then broken contact. So there is no contact of this 5th pin. I am just going to quickly solder it, and for this I don't have to solder 2 points. Basically both the points are coming at the same place and they are broken. So I just put some solder paste, and now you see the connectivity is complete to the output through the pin. So now it is fixed, and all we need to do is just put this switch back in here and just press it to lock it. Okay, satisfying click sound, and this is ready. Now we have fixed it, but it's always a good idea to test this before, you know, installing it back, so that you don't have to open it up again. So let's turn on the car. It's on now, and let's install it. There you go. Just it's a easy connection. Just slide this lock in. Okay, it's like that, and slide it in. Wait, just like that, connected. Now you just test. Up, down, up, down. So it is fixed, so we can close it now. Awesome. Let's now take it out, install it in the trim, and then put it back on. Right here is the trim, all 3 screws, and then just you can put it, slide it back in like this, and install our all 3 screws back in quickly. Tap, just like that. One Phillips head screwdriver, and it's ready to go back in our door panel. Should be working fine. Let's try it. Now installing it back on is probably the easiest thing you would do. So just slide this wire back in like we did 3 times already. There it goes, and then just put it on. Make sure it snaps, the wire snaps properly, and then just install it like that. Make sure the locks snap in. Okay, and then you're done. Final test now. That's how easy it is to fix your power window switch in case any of these go bad. You can do it for any car. Basically the mechanism is same, and it is a quick easy fix. So if you want to save some money, you can do it. So that was a wrap. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Means a lot, supports my channel and motivates me to make more such videos. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing.